GTA Online is a very old game at this point, and everyone knows that, I'm sure, but has really only started aging badly in the past couple of years. If you think about it, some of the best updates obviously bring up player count and overall satisfactory with the product, like the contract update. Nobody was arguing that GTA Online is dead and yada yada. They were busy playing the update because it was a good update. It was good content for once. This all stems from the whole like, oh, we waited 10 years for GTA 6, and I think Ned Luke said it perfectly. He was like, you didn't start waiting for GTA 6 the moment GTA 5 came out. You didn't finish the story mode and be like, yup, time for GTA 6. Yup, I'm not even gonna play the online. 10 years starting the timer. That just didn't happen. A few years in, the game started to get tired, and then now it's pretty dead if you're asking me. As someone who mainly plays GTA Online as a YouTuber, it's definitely not in the best state it has been in, but that's only really recently in the past couple of years. In the middle of GTA Online's lifespan, it was a very good game with very good content. The player base was overall satisfied with the overall game, I think, aside from shark cards, but that was at a point where duplication glitches were rampant. If you really wanted to, just do those and you would have been fine. However, Rockstar seemingly knows this. They know that GTA 5 is kind of dropping off, and thus this is probably the sole reason why GTA 6 is coming as soon as it is. If you ask me, if GTA Online was still doing as healthy as it was in the mid-2010s, we will not get GTA 6 for at least another 2 years, in my opinion. Because why would you do that? I made a video recently. I don't know when the video is going to come out, but which order it will come out in, but I basically said that Rockstar is milking GTA Online because why wouldn't they? It's a good product that they have going. It makes good money for them. Why would they not milk it? And here is where the cow is kind of starting to run out of milk, Now, of course, we do have rumors about FiveM coming to consoles. And this is funny because Rockstar really has never done this before. They have never had user-generated content in any of their games. Of course, you have like races and jobs and all that, but that's very minimal. This is like huge map-changing user-generated content. But FiveM coming to consoles is only a rumor. I want to make that very clear. It's only a rumor. It is not confirmed by Rockstar as of recording this video. If it is confirmed by them, then completely disregard this. But as of now, it is only a rumor, and make sure you remember that. And with it, of course, coming to console, if it does, players will say, oh, Rockstar is milking GTA Online for the 1 millionth time or whatever. And it's like, at that point, they're just being haters because FiveM is user-generated content. It's not even them. It is just them prolonging GTA Online's lifespan even more, because I don't know why they wouldn't. Actually, it would be GTA 5's lifespan, not the standalone GTA Online, because they're two separate titles at this point. And if you really think about it, Rockstar has done a good job with the GTA Online after 10 years. It simply wasn't made to last this long. GTA 4's online was more of a sandbox thing. It was kind of just you messing around with friends with the base map. There were almost no missions if I can remember, and it was overall a pretty bad game. GTA 5 Online was obviously made to better quality than GTA 4's, but it wasn't made to last 10 years, a decade. If GTA 6 comes out in 2025, 11 years. It just wasn't made to last that long. So them having to prolong the lifespan year after year after year, probably past 2016, 2017 was its engineered lifespan. It's truly impressive, and once again, GTA Online has only started to drop off in the past couple of years, so for them to have done this well with GTA Online after all these years is really nice to see. They're working with very old code at this point, and it goes to show that if they want to keep a product alive, they definitely can. Red Dead Redemption 2's online, unfortunately, is a result of that, or a byproduct of that. They did not want to keep it alive because it wasn't making as much money as GTA Online, and they just chose to cut it off entirely, which is very sad, and will happen to GTA Online, I'm sure, relatively soon. And something I've kind of been thinking about for the past year or two, kind of when the decline of GTA Online has started to happen, no other content can really be added at this point without being similar to a prior update. If you really think about it, most of the updates we've had recently, we've already gotten in the past. Like the most recent update, the bottom dollar bounties, it was a side mission in GTA 5 story mode in 2013, and that was just that was a super long time ago. And in 2018 or 2017, I believe, one of those years, I think to promote Red Dead Redemption 2, they briefly added bounty hunter missions in GTA Online. There were only 5 of them, and they barely gave you any money, but I believe they did give you the gun, which was of course in Red Dead Redemption 2, and this is basically just the exact same thing, but in a more expansive form. If you really dive deep, there's just not a lot of other businesses that could be added on the map. Like, just think of anyone off the top of your head. Drugs has already been done numerous times. Car shops. We already have what, like 2 car shops in the game. We have the auto shop and the salvage yard. I don't know if you want to count the import-export warehouse, but technically 3 or 2, like that's a lot. Air smuggling DLC, that's very niche, and we actually have one, so that's interesting. The only one we really haven't gotten for the longest time to be rumored is an aquatic update with no boats. I mean, it's not like there's a ton of boat enthusiasts out there, so we may never get that, but I mean, technically we did get the submarines, so you could kind of say that there. Maybe a military style update. We've already gotten numerous ones of those over the years. Even a law enforcement update, we have gotten that to a certain extent. Of course, working with Vincent in the Cluckenbell farm raid heist, and them adding cop cars recently. Like, there's just nothing they could really do, in my opinion, that isn't any different. Like, we even have a casino. Like, you know, there's just not a lot they could do with the current map. And at this point, I think that is where it truly calls for an expansion of the vanilla map. Whether that be Ludendorff, I'm not too sure. It is rumored that this year for Christmas, Ludendorff is coming to a playlist, and you'll be able to play certain modes in it. That should be very cool. And I wonder, because they can't, I don't think they could use the standard Ludendorff we have now, because it's just way too outdated. The textures look like paint on a wall, even though it's supposed to be a window. Like, they have to kind of remaster Ludendorff to some extent. So I wonder if they will allow us to explore there. Even just exploring that, if it's remastered, that will be interesting. I could probably make a lore video on that with some of the town folks and whatnot. But we'll just have to see for that. And once again, I think, or no, that's not a rumor, that's actually confirmed, so that's nice. Hopefully they actually do remaster the Ludendorff, but only time will tell. And I think Rockstar knows this, because of course recently they added Cayo Perico, not super recently, but recent enough. But unfortunately they locked it behind a heist. You can't really go there. You could go there for the DJ party or whatever, and it kind of makes sense, because if you explore the island, you know, he of course is like a drug leader or whatever, and that wouldn't fly. But I just wish it didn't work like that. Maybe the island was a little bit bigger and his compound was more segmented off, and only that part was off limits to the heist. But pretty much the entire island is off limits to the heist, and the island itself is not super unique. It doesn't have a good amount of structures that are unique. They just kind of really dropped the ball with that one. It's really sad, but just goes to show that Rockstar holds the same sentiment, and that GTA Online's map is kind of reaching its limits. And just so I don't come off as complaining without giving solutions, here are a couple. One, remaster Ludendorff. I don't think that should be that hard. Just clean up the graphics, make it presentable. Because right now, some buildings, like, it's bad. It's really bad. I don't think that should be too hard. You don't even need that much devs for it, in my opinion. You don't have to make it super detailed. You don't even have to expand upon it. Just make it cleaner, and that will really help it as well. I do think also the upper northern part of the map could use some content. Paleto Bay in particular. Sandy Shores is kind of met its limits as well. You can't really do too much with that. Maybe the Alamo Sea, I don't know, maybe they could do some diving update, or have diving in some update and you could find like loot. I don't know, something different where you don't have to commit a crime for money. I feel like, even though the game is called Grand Theft Auto, I do know that like a crime, it's literally named after a crime in the state of California and all the other 50 US continental states. I know that, but it is not, I mean, they're obviously going down that route. You could deliver pizza now, you could be a taxi driver, like they're exploring that idea. So it would be nice if they could further explore that. And Paleto Bay could get some attention as well. I'm not saying they have to remaster Paleto Bay, but just make it a little more interesting. I don't know, just add some buildings on the beach, or I guess that is a remaster. Shit. I don't know, just add a little bit of buildings on the beach, make it more interesting, because right now, no one has a reason to go up to Paleto Bay unless they're on a mission or their business is up there. And if your business is in Paleto Bay, you should probably move out very soon, because those businesses absolutely suck. And I pray that you do. But that is everyone. Kind of just wanted to give my thoughts on GTA Online's map. It really has met its limits. There's not much they could do at this point. They kind of have to expand outside of the map, whether that be Ludendorff or, you know, something in the future, I don't know. But the base map itself is in a bad spot, and they can't do much in terms of further content. But luckily for us, they shouldn't have to do much, because GTA 6 is just around the corner. It kind of worked out after all these years, because they did pretty much everything they could do. And GTA 6 will kind of have a fresh start, I believe. I don't think it'll have all these businesses at launch. I don't think it should. I think GTA 6 Online should be kind of vanilla at launch. Not too vanilla, because players will be bored, but detailed vanilla, you know? Like, you should be able to play pool, play darts, like all the fun stuff. I don't know why they took away pool from GTA 4. They literally had it already and they didn't add it to GTA 5 Online, which is very annoying, but that's very niche and kind of nitpicky, so I'm just ranting here. But I'll see you all later. Thank you so much to my channel members. Thank you to Byron, and I will see you all later. Have a great day or night or evening, and goodbye.